Hey there guys, Vlad here with Review Outdoor Gear coming to you with another flashlight review. This is the Thorfire C8s flashlight. I'm going to do just a nice review of this flashlight, give you the details of this thing, and kind of help you be informed about this flashlight if you're looking to buy one, or buy this specific one, or just a flashlight in general. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go over some of the specs here. First of all, this thing puts about 900 lumens out, which is pretty bright at the highest setting, and it does have several modes. It goes from a high to a low setting, and in firefly mode as well. So 900 lumens is the maximum it puts out. This thing weighs about 6.9 ounces. That's with the battery, and this thing uses an 18650 type of battery, so one of these big ones. So without the battery, this thing weighs about 5.3 ounces, so your weight could vary depending on your battery that you use. Let's put the battery back in here. And then the dimensions of this thing, let's measure it. It's about right about 6 or 5.5 inches from tip to tip. The front end of it is about 2 inches or so wide. The handle is about an inch, and then the thin part of the handle is about 3.25 inches, so it fits right in your hand there. So those are kind of the basic specs of the flashlight. The materials of this thing, made out of aluminum, milled aluminum fully, a rubber tail switch, glass in the front here, nice clear. The construction is really nice, really nicely milled. Doesn't look rough anywhere. It's really nicely finished off. It's covered with a kind of a matte coating, not like a reflective type of coating like other ones have, like a more of a polished one like this. The inside of the flashlight is also coated, which is usually a good sign of quality. If the inside of the flashlight is also anodized, and it is hard anodized aluminum. So to use this thing, you just turn it on in the back. Pretty simple there. And then you just half click it to change through the modes. There is kind of a delay though. It's kind of weird. The one thing I have noticed is when you click the button, it takes there's kind of a little lag between the mode change, which is kind of a little bit annoying, but that's the only thing I've noticed so far. But otherwise it works really well. Ergonomics, fits really well into your hand. This way as well, if you're trying to grab it from that side. The handle could be a little bit longer. Sometimes these kind of get in the way, but these do kind of help you with your thumb when you're trying to point it like that. But sometimes if you grab it like this, it's kind of a little bit too thick here with your pinky. But that's just kind of splitting hairs there. It's pretty well. It fits pretty well into your hand. Not really complaining about that. In terms of applications for this thing has a really kind of a spotlight type of beam because of the smooth kind of reflector in there. It's not an orange peel, so it just gives out a really centered beam. So you wouldn't really use it for like a flood type of lighting. It's more like a spotting kind of light. So not really an EDC light. There's no clip on it. You can hang it up though. There has a couple of lanyard holes in the back. You can throw it into your truck, into your car. You can have it around the house. Take it camping with you if you want to kind of look into the trees at night if you get worried or something. But I wouldn't take it backpacking. It's kind of heavy, and there are better options, brighter options than this. But yeah, overall, just kind of around the house, in your car, camping, maybe just utility applications you can throw into your bag, things like that. The one thing I should mention though is that this thing, it's not listed anywhere on the website that it's waterproof. It does have gaskets and or O-rings here, which should imply that it should be waterproof to some degree, but it's not like rated to a certain standard of waterproofness. So keep that in mind. Don't take this thing out into the rain or drop it into the bathtub or into the river. So that's kind of a downside of this flashlight as well. Other flashlights are actually, it's stated that it's IPX7 or IPX8 waterproof, things like that. So just keep that in mind. Here's a nighttime test of this flashlight. You can see there. So the first thing you'll notice is that it has a really focused beam. There is kind of a spread, but it's really not so bright. And then the main beam is just a really far throwing spotlight type of beam. You can see, I can see very clearly to about 150 feet out there to that tree. A little bit less clearly to about 250 feet out there, but still really nice. And then of course it has the different settings. This is the low mode here. If you need just a low light if you're in close quarters, and bumps up to that. And high mode. You can see there's kind of a delay from when you click the button to when the mode switches. Can't really see me clicking, but just kind of a millisecond delay, and it's kind of noticeable, and that's kind of the only thing that's kind of annoying. But you can see it really shines up into the trees really well. Definitely for like spotting stuff up in the woods if you want to, or just getting a light that throws really far out into the distance. Let's go find a field. Alright, so here's a field that I found. This is the low mode, medium, and the high. And this field is about, I'd say, 300 feet, maybe more, maybe 400. And you can see clear down to the end of that pretty well. It's not daylight bright, but you can definitely make out things down there if you needed to. You could spot a person if you wanted to, or an animal at that distance. So definitely pretty effective to about 400 feet, I'd say, and much more effective close up like that. So hopefully that was a good nighttime test for you guys and kind of gave you an idea of how bright this thing is. Alright, let's get back to the main video. But overall, for 20 bucks, this thing is a really nice deal. It's really nice in your hand, really bright, so really nice deal for that amount of money. If you're interested, check out the link below to Amazon, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave those below. I always enjoy reading those. And yeah, check out the link. If you have any questions about anything else, leave those below as well. Check out our channel for more flashlight reviews and other reviews of other gear and other outdoor videos that we put out there. And hopefully that was beneficial to you and informative. If you like that, give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Have a nice day. Praise God, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.